The Clippers look to tangle with a fellow Western Conference foe coming into today's game. Welcome to Sacramento. Home court advantage for the Kings. We're at the Arco Arena. Glad that your Friday night plans include us here at 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg. And the Clippers starting five. Griffin and Kaman are up front. Baron Davis and Eric Gordon pair up in the backcourt. And Butler. And for Sacramento, Caspi and Landry at the forward slots. Tyreke Evans out there with Udrih and Dallenberg. Clark, when you look at the Clippers, there's no question there's talent on this roster. But an organization that's become synonymous with losing over the years, sometimes it's tough to shake that reputation.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Kevin. I mean, it's a tough burden to bear, and it's hard to change that mindset when you've been losing so much. So it's about pride, commitment, and a refocusing.
Here's Landry. Chris Kaman pulls it in. And the Clippers have possession. Here's Davis. And no good. But close on that one, so he'll shoot two.
Is not barren. I mean, there's some good food in there.
The first one falls. He makes one of two that time. On defense, the Clippers. Three for Caspi. Rebound by Butler. On offense, here are the Clippers. And for the Kings, the impressive play of Tyreke Evans and Udrih made them feel comfortable, I think, trading away their shooting star, Kevin Martin, to the Rockets. Remember that midway of the season trade?
Yeah, exactly. And you've got to give to get. And the Kings feel pretty confident about what they've got in the backcourt now. And Martin missed some time with a fractured wrist, and when he came back, things weren't gelling quite as well, so that made him expendable.
Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Paul Westphal.
Kevin, he said at their own end of the court, it's interior defense that coach thinks will be their biggest asset. With the shot blockers they have, no easy baskets is their mantra today. They want to send a few back at him, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. So defense is the key early on.
You know, it's not surprising, Kevin, when you think about...
And he flushes it through. Right slam cam with the replay.
Uh-oh. A little bit of a statement made there while he hung on the rim.
That's one way to make sure the whole building knows exactly what you just did. Here's Udrih. 1:31 left in the first. Clark, when you look at Eric Gordon out of Indiana, can fill it up from the outside, but he certainly has the strength to finish inside
Kevin,
as well.
Kevin, that's a great call on your part. Gordon, physical, explosive, aggressive scoring guard, and he's a guy who can find his way to the basket with force.
Off from three-point land. Sacramento off to a slow start. Still without a basket in the game. Landry with it. Evans outside. On the clock. Udrih for three. That's good.
Kevin, that's just not good defense. You can't be giving players of his talent level looks like that. Come on now.
Outside, Davis. Kaman backing down. Shoots from the post. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for two. That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. Here's Evans. 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Landry. Now Garcia. Backing down is Landry. Tosses it up. Kept alive. Now Gomes. Here's Davis. No good on that last second attempt there. We're at the end of the first, and it's a close one. The Clippers on top, up three.
They're playing lockdown D, Kevin. As a coach, you can't ask for anything more.
It's more NBA coming your way. Close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. Here's Bledsoe. Looking at the Kings and how they did last season, they landed Carl Landry, acquired last season in that Kevin Martin trade. Clark, what do you think of that trade now that the Kings made then?
I think it made a lot of sense. I mean,
then there's Gordon, then there's Bledsoe and Jordan. First one falls for him. Both shots good from the stripe. Well, Clark, talk about the Carl Landry trade and what he brings this Sacramento team.
Well, I love his production. He's a guy that doesn't need a lot of time to give you a lot of production. I mean, he can cram good minutes with a lot of good numbers, and he's a legitimate post player as well.
And he's got a winning background.
Yeah, that's something you don't ever want to overlook.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Kevin, thank you. DeAndre Jordan's college coach once said he was, quote, 18 years old going on 12. It's true that Jordan struggled at Texas A&M with the pressure of being the next big thing. However, in his young NBA career, he's certainly shown promise with his terrific size and athleticism. Not many 7-footers get off the floor like this guy does. Kevin, we'll see how his career progresses.
It'll be interesting to see. Thanks, Doris.
This has been a clinic. I mean, here in the second quarter, it's been absolutely fun to watch. They're a step faster, they're playing smarter, they're playing as a team, and they're very sharp in everything they're doing.
Here's Cousins. And jammed in for two good eyes and hands there, set it up.
He has almost supernatural bouncing ability. He can just bounce right out of the building.
Only a handful of players have that kind of athleticism, Clark. 1:55 left in the second. You look back at the Clippers last season, they trade away Marcus Camby, middle of the year. Chris Kaman, their center, was vocally unhappy about it. They had some issues.
Understandably so, Kevin. I mean, Kaman enjoyed playing alongside of Camby, and when you've only made the playoffs once in your 7 years in the league, that'll certainly lead to some frustration.
Here's Evans. The shot misses. Now the Clippers take it the other way. Clark, looking at Tyreke Evans, you think his best position is the point guard?
Yeah, I think he's more comfortable with the ball in his hands, and I think as long as he continues to work on the nuances of the position, he can be a unique and difficult matchup there with his size and strength.
So the Kings call timeout. And Sacramento turns it over. While the Clippers, Clark, managed to maintain a winning record at home last season, the road was a completely different story.
Yeah, it was a totally flipped script. 8-33 on the road. The second straight season now where they've only managed 8 road wins. I mean, that's 16 road wins in 2 seasons. Got to get better there.
That's tough. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Kevin, the Kings added some quality size this offseason. They drafted rookies DeMarcus Cousins and Hassan Whiteside and acquired center Samuel Dalembert from the Sixers. Head coach Paul Westphal said the players, quote,
well, they've definitely added some quality size, Doris. No question about that. We'll see how they do. And the first one drops. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, you can't top perfection. That's a great job. Perfect from the line this quarter.
Here's Udrih. Thompson misses.
They're showing a slight advantage on the boards in this one to this point, Kevin.
From downtown. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Kings trail by 9. Now Udrih. And here's Thompson. And Dalembert backing in. Takes it up. Connects from in close.
The defense can't do much at that point. You've got to do your work early and be preventative.
Jacks up a 3. Kept alive. Griffin commits the loose ball foul. Here's Udrih. Hail Mary heave. Shot no good.
The defense has really limited them to a low percentage here in this half, and they've done it because they've pressured the ball, they've moved their feet, and they've challenged shots.
And the first half is now in the books.
Well, Baron Davis in this one, he's got 5 points, then he's made 3 shots at the foul line.
We'll come right back live from Sacramento and from the Arco Arena.
And we got a good one going on out in Sacramento. Glad to have you with us for our halftime show presented by HP. The Los Angeles Clippers in front against Sacramento. They've taken full advantage of that charity stripe. Those free throws, they add up. Baron Davis, the top scorer, and Blake Griffin also getting it done. And still in it, the Kings hanging around. They're getting crushed on the glass. They better stiffen that upper lip, find a way to get it done. Carl Landry with a rough first half. Everything's been rimming out for him. He's got to be frustrated. These two leading their teams in scoring, and it hasn't exactly been a shootout as the numbers indicate. Thanks for joining us as we get back out now to Arco Arena.
Here is Davis. 5 points in the game. 16 wins a year ago against the West for this Kings team.
Yeah, they had the same total the prior year as well, Kevin. They were a lot worse off that year, though, but they still couldn't quite figure out the Western Conference.
Carl Landry and Samuel Dallenberg up front. Udrich out there with Tyreke Evans and Caspi. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Paul Westphal. Here's Davis. The shot is off. And the Kings the other way. For the Kings in the West, they're going to have to find an answer for some of the conference's big men.
Most of the great teams have a big guy, and you've got to be able to match up with that to get some wins.
Outside Landry. 4 on the shot clock. On the line. Scooped up. Here's Dallenberg, and he drops it in on the layup.
You have to block this guy out, Kevin. He's just too active on the boards to be left alone.
Outside Butler. Fires the 3.
And right out of the half, they're cold. Missing on their first 3 attempts.
Back to Evans. Here's Udrich. The dump off. Now Casper. To tie. That's good. That's 7 unanswered.
They finally come back to tie it up. Let's see if they can pull ahead now.
Back to Kaman. Dallenberg's there. Can they get it? Gets the bucket and the foul. Sacramento's also making some changes. Foy's checked in. And no problem at the line here for the three-point play. You look at last season, Clark, and it was a pretty good one statistically for Chris Kaman.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he stayed relatively healthy, Kevin, and injuries have been a problem in the past. He increased his scoring dramatically. He increased it by 6 more points per game.
Wow. And Udrich gets it to go. Here is Davis. 5 points in the game. Pass to Kaman. Back to Davis. And the Clippers miss again.
I think he's really starting to lose confidence in his shot. Those misses are getting to him.
Here's Cousins. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And he can't hit the second.
He couldn't make them all, but at least he got this game tied up.
Outside, Davis. Evans against Butler. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Butler's got his first 3 points of the game. So it's Sacramento now. They trail by 3. Now Udrich. He has 5. Four seconds left. Landry is whistled for the loose ball foul. Gomes with it. Good if it goes. No good. Well, it's been an exciting game as we finish the third.
Well, Baron Davis in this one, he's got 5 points, and he's contributed 3 points from the line, too.
Clippers lead by 3.
Thanks, Kevin. It's the Clippers with the spark of the game with that push we saw. They ran out to an early lead in the first quarter and haven't looked back, guys.
Great, Doris. That big scoring run being a difference maker, Clark, in this game.
Well, it often comes in spurts, Kevin. Spurtability is what I call it, and that's what happened today.
Here's Evans. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, Ryan Gomes is out there with Craig Smith. Then there's Bledsoe. Then there's Gordon and Jordan. Thompson backing down. Here's Evans. No luck on the three-point attempt. Clippers leading by 3. Bledsoe with it. Smith outside. Smith left side. Clock at 4. Backing down is Jordan. Can't get it to go. And it's Sacramento going the other way. Smith against Evans. Eric Bledsoe covering. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2. And he makes the first. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Well, he split his free throws, but if they can get a stop here, they've still got a chance.
And here's Gordon. Bounces it off the left rim and in. Gordon's got his first 2 points. Timeout called by the Kings. Checked in for Dallenberg. Caspi comes in for Dante Green. And it's Udrich in for Tyreke Evans. And the Clippers making a change here. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. Sinks the first one, and that trims the lead to 3. And so he makes both from the line.
You can see the difference here in the second half, and it's a big difference as far as their intentions on taking that ball inside. They're getting to the paint and drawing fouls at a much higher rate than they did in the first half.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
This is a team.
Perfect from the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Big free throws here, Kev. You got it done at the line. Now they just got to play some deep.
Pass to Landry. Griffin on him. Here's Udrich. The alley-oop. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Davis.
Good anticipation for the steal.
Here's Gomes. No good. And the Kings the other way.
Well, he doesn't have the softest touch. And with the D right in his face, that made all the difference.
Backing down is Landry. Here's Garcia. A missed 3. 1:05 left in the game. Here's Davis. And again, no good by the Clippers. So it's Sacramento now. 4-point game. Less than 1 minute left. Pass to Landry. Defended by Kaman. Landry no good.
Hard-nosed battle in the trenches. Defense wins out.
Here's Gordon. And yep, that falls, and the foul is called. We'll see him shoot one from the free throw line. The and one is good, so a 3-point play that time.
Talk about a clutch free throw, Kev. That one just might have sealed the game.
Now Udrich. Pass to Evans. Landry with it. Udrich for 3. And the rebound goes to Griffin. Now here is Davis. So the Clippers with the win. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
Well, it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Brand Player of the Game, Baron Davis.